Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming and we are back with a One Piece theory. This is a re-recording because the original recording of this video got deleted whenever my computer had a crash. So yeah, we're talking about Thatch here today. Simply, he died too soon. He was assassinated by Blackbeard just for the yummy yummy no mi. Sadly, there was a filler battle that is the only thing that we really have to truly test or show how strong Thatch was. It was with the Declavin brothers, and he seemed to hold his own, which implies that Thatch was strong. I do believe that since he was the 4th Division commander, that he didn't necessarily need to have a double fruit. It was just kind of a thing that, hey, if you have one, you have one. But I do believe one thing, Thatch was a talented swordsman, and this theory today covers basically what would have happened had Thatch not died. Similar to what I did with the Ace theory, this is just kind of a thing that I was thinking about. What would have happened? I still kind of feel like the Payback War would have still kind of ended up happening, even though Thatch wouldn't have died. I do believe that fate is inevitable. I know that Blackbeard would have most likely attacked Thatch. Thatch's observation hockey would have kicked in. He would have been able to fight Blackbeard off. Blackbeard would have had to run tail and leave the Whitebeard crew due to trying to assassinate his crewmate. So I do believe that Thatch would have went after him, which would have led to Thatch's inevitable death. But the death wouldn't have been just by Blackbeard. It would have been by the Blackbeard pirate crew itself. Even though Thatch would have had the yummy yummy no mi plus his swordsman skills, I do believe that the inevitable always ends up happening. The whole butterfly effect thing, where if one butterfly is killed, it kind of throws off the entire flow of fate a little bit, but it always ends up resetting itself, having the inevitable occur. Even though that's not truly the definition of what the butterfly effect is, we're just going to move on, and you guys can Google that if you want to. I'm just basing it on the thought of fate. But had Thatch have gone after Blackbeard, I do believe that they would have clashed many times. I do believe that Blackbeard would have lost a hand or something. Because Thatch could have just used the yummy yummy no mi to go into darkness mode to avoid being shot by Blackbeard. Plus, if Blackbeard really does have another devil fruit like what many people think, Thatch would have had to have used his Logia power. But I do believe there would have been a similar situation to Marineford, but it would be the Blackbeard pirates versus the Whitebeard pirates, which would involve Blackbeard being on the run for a little while. But we're not focusing on that. We're focusing directly on Thatch and what power-ups and abilities he could have gotten. Of course, with being a Logia, he would be able to make his body kind of intangible, like having shots and stuff go through him unless they're hockey infused. I do believe that he would have mastered armament hockey and would have gained access to having his swords be black blades. I do believe that he could have done something like a dark aura that would surround him and surround the area that he's fighting in, that inevitably weakens double fruit users and kind of causes them to want to give up. Something like a despair. Something similar to whenever Zoro and Sanji, Usopp, and Frankie entered Perona's room and she used her power to manipulate them. But Usopp was able to survive that. But basically, he could have an aura like that, where if Devil Fruit users stepped within that certain perimeter, the Yami no Mi's power would kick in, cause them to basically drop to their knees or be in a weakened state, giving Thatch a easy out or a easy win. I do believe that his observation hockey would have to be top notch, because hockey infused bullets would still hurt him, and there's a lot of talented snipers in One Piece. If we look at the Yonko crews for who all has been revealed so far, Van Alger, very skilled sniper, or at least what we're thinking to be a skilled sniper. Yasop, skilled sniper. I don't want to say Cruel is from Whitebeard's crew, but I would probably say he has the ability, even though we didn't see him with a quote-unquote rifle. He had his bazooka-like shotgun thing, but that's for another theory. But basically, Thatch would have to be able to dodge bullets, dodge arrows, dodge basically anything coming at him. So I think him getting really good observation hockey would help him. As for Awakening, we really don't know what Awakening does to a Logia. We've seen what it does to a Paramecia, so we can only truly ponder what it does to a Logia. The one thing I can think of is him getting a form like Enel's. Can't remember what Enel's form's name is. Like I said, this is a re-recording, and my information that I had set up for it is no longer available due to my PC kind of having a mini crash. But that's besides the point here. But basically, Thatch would be on par with Vista in his sword fighting skills. He would be on par with the swordsman of Wano. I wouldn't necessarily say that he would be on par with Mihawk, but being a Logia and a swordsman and having access to hockey, it would definitely put him close to that level. It would give him the ability to at least clash and do significantly better than probably what Vista was doing, though we still don't have proof that Vista was even going all out. What I'm saying is, Thatch is truly an open, well, not really an open book, but he had a bright future ahead of him. Sadly, he was cut down too soon by Blackbeard. And that's that for the theory, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming and watching the video. You're amazing, awesome viewer peoples. And I've been Terry with Genki Gaming, and I am out. Bye-bye.